a lot of people, you know, sexting on Twitter.
Yeah, DM?
Sexy DM messages.
Yeah.
And what's that all about? Should you do that? That's creepy.
Listen, it's not creepy. I always say that I sometimes think that Twitter DM is probably sometimes more interesting and fulfilling than Twitter itself. Because the amount of affairs that start, the amount of cheating that happens.
There was that American congressman who was Twitter DMing dick pics to girls, and then obviously now he's not in politics anymore.
But he was only doing what I suppose other people have been doing for like, you know, many months now. I guess how long this Twitter's been going for. But anyway, and the point being is that don't sext with a stranger. DM relationships, as fun as they are not relationships. They might feel like relationships, they might be relationships of sorts, but until you've actually met the person face to face and I always say, like, someone's got to have, you got to have as much dirt on someone as they have on you. So don't be sending dick pics if you don't have, like, or boob pics if you don't have something equally...
Leverage,
vulnerable. Something that's just kind of like equally as giving. Okay. That the other person also wouldn't want. You know, it's about trust, but also how you weigh that trust up.
Weird. So would you say this, like Facebook and Twitter, sexy pics back and forth with people you don't know, it's just kind of like the evolution of what chat rooms used to be?
Yeah,
almost?
Absolutely. I just think that I think there's a real lack of education around social media and boundaries and what happens to that stuff afterwards. You know, once it's out there, it is out there. Mm-hmm. I have my own not so great picture floating about.
Dorothy.
Here's my confession.
There's a bit of information.
But no. But I followed the eyes or the prize rule, so I will always just deny it.
Is it
deny it. It's all the prize, baby. Okay. Anyway, so no, I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't sext or send sexy pics to someone I'm actually not going out with. And even then, personally, I am very hesitant to, like, I'm even very hesitant with Skype sex, just because.
Because people, okay, this is why I think no. Yeah. People can hack your or malware can get into your computer, and people can see out of your camera.
Rubbish.
No, it's true. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen often. It's not like people are just looking at you, but it could.
It could happen.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, and there's like a new app where you don't have to, like, if someone's busy videoing you, you can, I don't know how it works, but you can actually record that. So you can record the whole thing without having it like downloaded or embedded. Yeah. So you can say to your partner, we're having this completely, you know, hands off the keyboard, Skype sex stuff, so you're not recording it, because you can record a Skype video. But they could put this thing up and you could actually record it regardless. See, so I'm just saying, you got to trust your partner. I know.
Sex thing is freaky. So that's sexy pics with strangers. Yeah. Now, I know people also are using these sexy photos on online dating sites. What's the rule there?
Oh, no.
No.
No. You've never met the people that you're speaking to on Tinder. You know, the Tinders, the dating apps, the online dating stuff, it's great. It's like with sexting, it's a really great way to connect with your partner. Tinder and online dating sites are a really great way to meet new people. Mm-hmm. But they're new people.
They're separate.
They're strangers. My God, you don't walk up to a person on the street and be like, whoa, you're great. Here are my boobs. I mean, you could, and that could be an interesting pickup line. But the thing is, we don't do that. So you don't do that online. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't do that online. You don't do that in real life. You don't do it online.
Now, why do you think people do it then?
I think because there's a lack of like education about what is real and what isn't real. We like to think some way, and this is an old thinking, and I had it for a while as well, that there's an online life and that there is a real life, and that the two are separate. And they're not separate. They're not separate anymore. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, what you put out online will come back, it can come back, and the question is always like, how much do you want to risk? With a perfect stranger that you do not know anything about apart from what they've said and what pictures they've put up. Mm-hmm. And I think we put a lot of trust into very little information, because that is actually not a lot of information at all.
Okay, so remind me quickly what your tips are for being safe while sexting online.
Okay, so want to sext online, eyes or the prize, never both. Mm-hmm. Sex with someone that you trust, so that there is an equal give and take of vulnerability. And do never, ever, ever, ever sext a stranger, send pics, do anything. Think of yourself as, would you do it while you're walking down the road and you meet someone new and you think they're nice? Would you do that in real life? If the answer is no, you don't do it online.
And if the answer is yes, you probably need to see someone.
You probably need to get some professional help. Or you're a performance artist, either way.
One or the other.
So yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. Was that it?
Yes.
Oh, great. Hi there.